I do get nasty. Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today I have a special guest, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you for rocking with me. Y'all know how this goes. If you would like to be on the show, go ahead and send me an email. Please make it worth my time. Don't waste my time. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Destiny, also known as the Tuft Bae. I make custom rugs, and I'm just a real. Can I cuss on here? Ass bitch. Okay. Period. The realest of them all.
Yes. Okay. So before we get into my little drama that I want to talk about, I didn't even know about rug making until I got introduced to you.
Listen, I didn't know about it either until I came across a YouTube video. And I was like, I feel like I could do that.
And now you're doing it.
Now I'm doing it.
Do you ever amaze yourself?
I do. Every time I think that I've come across an intricate design, it gets more intricate. I'm like, okay, y'all really trust me enough to feel like I can do this design for you. And it always comes out bomb.
Yeah, because you be doing it's an art.
Yes,
it legit
really
is an art.
And
I can't.
I always say if you could trace,
you
could do rugs, because really it's just mimicking the design, when you trace it out and then tracing it with the gun. But it's not that easy.
No, it don't look easy.
It's really not that easy.
Operating the gun looks like a whole girl. I deal with power tools, but
not exactly.
I'm just
luckily
thinking about
it.
It
has one button on it, but I came across it and I was like, I feel like I could do it. Literally started my journey not having nothing. I just got stuff one by one off Amazon, and I was like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna start my Instagram page. First I started off as Made Tuft, and then I became Rug Bae, and now I'm Tuft Bae.
See, I love it though. It's unique. I ain't never, I said, I've never been exposed to it. Do you meet people that are in that sphere, or
no? That's the thing. That's why I like it so much, because there's not a lot of rug tufters in the Bay Area. There are some, and not to knock nobody, but I just haven't seen anybody be as consistent with it. And I think that's how I've been able to grow my business the way that I have, because I'm consistent and I keep it up, and I'm always trying to find new designs or find different crowds that may be interested in what I do. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
How long does it take to make a rug?
Honestly, it depends on how intricate the design is. I've had rugs that'll take me a day. I've had rugs that'll take me a couple of hours. I've had rugs that'll take me a week and a half. It really just depends on how big and how intricate it is.
And then you have a normal job. So how do you fit all of that together?
Luckily I work from home. So that alone gives me the flexibility that I need. And then my tufting comes either after my 9 to 5, or on the weekend. And weekends I'm usually tufting. From sun up to sundown.
I feel like you're really big with your content. So that's honestly, that's probably one of the major keys that I noticed. That is
thank you.
You're still in the trendy content area.
I try. It is not easy. I be on TikTok faithfully. Okay, how can I use this sound? Because I'm not in the makeup or the hair industry where stuff is easier to make content to showcase that kind of stuff. I got a big old gun and a rug and my rug frame. And it's sometimes it's hard to juggle how I can make trendy stuff fit what I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's when your creative side has to come in.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I have to dance with my rugs, roll out of a rug,
that was hilarious. That was hilarious. That is so clever.
Yeah. So I have to kind of think outside the box, which I've always felt that I was creative, but this pushes me in a different creative way. I really gotta think outside the box for real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how I feel. It was recently.
Yeah.
I wasn't having fun with content really. This is my happy place, but how do I bring that with a podcast?
And what's crazy is you can tell. You can definitely see that. You can see when you don't enjoy what you do, or you can tell when you're not really having fun with your content, or you can tell when you're just posting just to post. So yes, I definitely try to take joy in posting my content, whether that's involving my son in it too, because people love the kids, involving other people in it, or just making my rugs, give them life, make them move some type of way. So yeah,
I love that. And you have 2 social media pages?
do have 2 social media.
How do you balance both of those?
It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard. So my Tuft Bae page, I am a ghost on there.
Mm-hmm.
I schedule my content and I be out. Batch create every Sunday night. I'm in my bed, scheduling my content out, making my captions, and I won't go back to Tuft Bae for a couple of days at a time. But my main page, it's like a catch-22 because like I will post so much on my story, but not on my actual page for my main page, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm just story, and it's like nothing on my page. So I'm still trying to figure out the balance. And then in the process of building my Tuft Bae page, I would always tag my personal page because my personal page obviously had the following, but nobody knew who Tuft Bae was at the time when I was building it. So I feel like I'm just like, Tuft Bae is grown enough to stand on its own, but I feel like I could be more active on here.
Yeah, I understand. I relate because that's how I feel about my podcast page.
Yeah.
Like my personal page is lit.
It's
like,
lit.
We lit
like,
on there.
We know who that is.
We be lit. And then it goes to the podcast page. All you see is clips. I'm like, how do I incorporate both on this page?
I mean, if you're comfortable, you can definitely tag your personal page, do a collaboration with your personal page. So that way it shows up kind of both. And then you can kind of give your audience like kind of a taste of both worlds in a sense. And then once you build it up some more or however you feel comfortable, then you can figure out, how to properly separate it. Yeah.
I think it's just right now, I'm like, I never imagined having one business page and then one personal page.
Yes, me either. I would have never thought.
Stressing me
as
out.
I was making my business page, I'm like, wow, you really one of them people that got
Yep,
two pages.
I be forgetting about one. I be on one and I'll be like, oh, let me go back to the other page.
Yeah, exactly.
And like recently I've been tapping into like the meme world because I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
And like I might be going through something and the thing is funny and I'll remake it.
Yeah.
And it go off. It go crazy.
What's crazy is like we laugh at that kind of stuff all the time. So like why not us? Why isn't it us that's posting it, that's making people laugh?
I just make it fit me.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's scratching people the wrong ways. Oh my God. I had like, okay, so I just think it's funny when they have like toxic relationship memes. I think it's hilarious. Like I'm obsessed with them, and so I started making them. It's
always so funny because like you could be going through the exact situation, and TikTok gonna have a TikTok for you. Yep. Like, dang, is you listening to me? Like, how you know I'm going through this?
They always listen. These phones is tapped. I don't care.
They are tapped. Oh my gosh,
it's the government.
It is the government.
It's the government.
And they always got a TikTok for us to explain what we feel.
Exactly. Like you would talk about something, go on Instagram, and now
it's right there. Like, how you know that?
Yes, we're being watched at all times.
Absolutely.
So how do you balance your personal life? Like, do you have a personal life?
Do I have a personal life? Yes and no. Okay, so when I'm a single parent, so that alone comes with its own struggles, right? So when I'm not working, I'm being mommy. I'm doing homework. I'm at basketball games, soccer games. Like, there's a whole lot of that. And then when that's not happening, I'm tufting. So like really, I'm really one of those people. When you see me outside, you be like, "What? You outside?" Like that's me.
We love that.
Like I'm outside, but I ain't outside like that. I get to the club and be like, "Why did I come here?"
Exactly. I'm ready to go home.
I'm the one that's gonna yawn in the middle of the dance floor. Like
I'm like, so y'all got me for a good hour.
Yeah,
and then I'm going home.
A good hour, and then I'm going home
because my feet hurt and I can't do it.
Oh, I've passed the stage of wearing heels. If I can't wear a tennis shoe, I'm not going.
Well, recently everybody keep telling me I need to go outside because if you want to be a personality, you need to be outside.
You definitely got to be outside.
The idea of it just is,
it's draining to even think about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just fake that I'm outside?
Yeah, and then my body don't recover like it used to. It take me...
I do one margarita, be tipsy.
Hello? It take me 1 to 2 business days to recover the next day.
I'm lucky if it's 1 to 2 business days.
I can't. Listen, Tylenol, ibuprofen, they hate to see me coming.
Aspirin,
they hate to see me coming because I'm sore. I got to get up and then don't have a hangover with a kid. What? And my son is an early bird. He be up 7 o'clock faithfully every morning, Sunday through Sunday again, and I just be like, bro,
Go to sleep.
go to sleep.
What's going on?
Like, what? I'm tired. I don't even know who you are right now.
That'd be my sister-in-law. She lives like literally. They live like 2-3 doors down from
Oh,
me. She
that's
was like, "Are you
good.
up, bitch?
No.
Up. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me why are you up?
Exactly.
We was drinking last night. Why are
Yeah.
you up? He's talking
Listen,
about open the door. Girl, I'm trying to open these eyes. Talking about some
I'm
open the
dead.
door.
Did your sister have a key to your house?
No, nobody has a key to my house except for me.
That must be nice.
Because so I've been slacking on this and they're probably going to watch it and be like, I knew you was trying to do it on purpose. I just don't want people popping up at my house. Like,
yeah.
my family's fine. Just text me, let me know. I'll open the door. So, like, the door's open. But
Yeah.
that magic pop-up is not it for me. One, I'm single. Like, you don't know what I'm doing.
Period. And
I
I don't
ain't
want
no
you to get your
babies.
feelings hurt.
Right now. I don't have no kids right now. So,
Yeah.
like,
You living the best life right now.
I'm just, but girl, I got this one dude. He be thinking that it's okay to be popping up. I was like, he must have popped up on me. I said,
like, did you call first?
so how you know I don't got somebody else at this house?
Like, you could have got your feelings hurt real bad, and it would have been your fault. So,
But I be wrong. Can I pop up at your house? That's what I asked him. I was like, let me pop up at your house.
Let's talk about it, because a lot of these men don't be having houses to even pop up on, okay? Yeah.
Let her cook.
They don't be having houses to even pop up on, so they
it's
be
baffling.
for real.
I don't know how to feel. Like, okay, so I'm in my early 30s, so I'm like, I could date you or I could date your daddy.
What when's your birthday and what's your sign?
December 3rd. I'm a Sag.
Oh, you're a Sagittarius. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am an Aries.
Oh my gosh.
So, yes.
Yeah. You guys are fire though. Yes. I love Aries. My ex-fiance was an Aries. I love him still. Like, what? He was a good fiance. He just was interesting. Like, he wanted his cake and eat it too.
What was his sign?
He's Aries.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Aries men are different though.
Yes.
They are very
But
different.
he honestly was probably my best relationship. I ain't even gonna lie.
They say Aries and Sag is like match made in heaven. And let me tell you, I'm still waiting for my match.
I loved my Aries. He was so attentive, so emotionally like available. The only thing is he was available to other people too. Well, not people, just a person. Like during our engagement, he we were like the invitations were about to get sent out. And then we had went to our rehearsal dinner and he was like, got drunk and told me that he was still in love with his ex. And I was just like,
that sounds like something I would do.
Are you serious? And he was like, yeah. I said, well, why would we do all this if you're still he's like, I love you too. No, I'm not doing this.
I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like something that I might do.
Like, how can you do that? Like, it just really baffled me because he was like my best friend.
Yeah.
And my fiance wrapped in one. So the fact that we had gotten so deep into it, like we just went to our rehearsal dinner.
So if he came back today, would you get back
I mean, he's been trying to come back. My problem is, as a Sag, like we really don't do the get backs. Like, because we give so many chances and we're really involved at the first round, the get back is either going to be me getting my revenge or I'm just not going to ever entertain that part again.
Yeah, I will say one thing about like fire signs is like when we are done. It ain't no coming back. And I can wholeheartedly speak to that. I'm always told that like I have the mentality of like, if you're not going to do it, then somebody else will. Mm-hmm. And yes,
I'm adapting this.
What? It's a whole bunch of men that will do exactly what the fuck I want them to do.
My thing is we're in such, and I hate to say it because men, they just get so upset when we say like sassy man.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, sassy. This is a sassy man apocalypse.
Sassy.
I said, oh my gosh.
This is the Salvation Army
of
with a whole bunch of sassy men racks in them.
Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I love a man that can be emotionally involved, but like when you start doing too much, and I gotta look at you
let's
like
talk about
female?
How they don't even listen. I haven't met a man that has been emotionally involved in a very long time, and I feel like that is really sad. Like, are you okay?
They
Are you
be
cool?
emotionally involved, not evolved, but they be emotionally involved in themselves. Like,
yes,
whatever it is that they're feeling.
exactly.
They
And
want
it's
validation
like,
for their feelings.
what? You want flowers?
Oh, yes.
Are you okay?
He want flowers.
Like what? Who's the girl?
You got to take him on a date.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. Like you gotta. Ooh,
No.
it is sick out here. It's
I
disgusting.
really thought, I really had a recent transaction with someone. I'm gonna call it a transaction because it was literally,
and that's
like,
exactly experiment 626.
man, like,
exactly.
no, he's a good person. Well, the person he presented was a good person, but there are some characteristic flaws. Like, for 9 months, why did you? Because I told myself, I was like, I'm
a
not
fetus
sleeping.
is made in that time. Like what?
Because I told myself, like, I wasn't gonna sleep with anybody because I'm tired of just doing things just to do it.
Hey, let me set my phone down to the side because listen, okay, you can have all these terrible experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like really have to. I feel like as a woman, you really have to talk to your inner self, like, okay, like we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna settle for this, and then literally, as soon as you say that, a fuckboy will come along.
Mm-hmm.
Look good, all the things you want, but let me tell you, stay away from that honeymoon stage.
We weren't even on honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage was just in the 9 months that we took to get to know each other. And I was like, oh, I really like him as a person.
Okay, so how long do you think that should last?
It didn't last. What you talking about? The moment I really was secure in how I felt about him, things happened and they escalated and the shit went down, crashed and burned. I said, what the fuck?
They always talk about how like a talking stage should last 3 months or 2 months or 4 months. Like after that time, you should know if this is somebody that you actually want to pursue or like be your girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you think that that's...
I think it's true. It just depends on where you're at, like mentally.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I wanted to take time to get to know a person.
Yeah.
Because I had always jumped into like the physical intimacy and never took the time to figure out if I actually liked that person.
Yeah.
But they say that you can see a person can only fake for a year, and then they start having their true colors. I should have waited to 12 months.
Dang.
We was almost there.
That sounds so long.
It is, but because like for me,
my flesh is not strong enough.
How do you see? But I don't. The alternative is to get a whack ass baby daddy, and I didn't last all these years to get a whack ass baby daddy. I'm glad I don't have that problem no more. I don't want to start. Like, that's not the way I envision motherhood. Yeah. That's not where
let me tell you, baby daddies are ghetto. Having a baby daddy is ghetto.
But see, having a baby daddy when you're younger is more, like, understandable.
Yeah.
But, like, at 32, like, girl, you can't be out here. You're willing to step into the bullshit. Yeah. Like, you know this man ain't no good.
Yeah, and by that time, like, you are mature enough to see red flags soon enough, so... Yeah, I agree.
Girl, he got to never ring like a never ever.
Ooh,
like he got to never ring like a never ever. I said, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know that this did not just happen. And I had to really take a step back and say, you're not about to make me feel like this. Yeah. What I'm going to do is let you do you. I need to separate. And now I'm doing
Separating be so hard too, especially I'm one of those. I'm not going to say a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeful romantic. But, like, I definitely want the fairy tale, right? Now, I have been known to be a player in my day.
That's okay.
And I still, but you know, like, these men birthed that. Like, I didn't come out the womb a player, okay? I am a lover girl, for real. And let me tell you, I could be a trick, too. And if I like you, I have no problem with telling you that I like you. I don't need a man for nothing. Like, I'm very financially stable, got my own place. I got Wi-Fi, Netflix, Hulu, pots and pans, hot water, a couch. Like, I got my own stuff together, a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't need a man for nothing but to come lay with me at nighttime, rub my booty occasionally, maybe make me some dinner, pick me a flower. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cute little stuff. Like,
it's never that simple.
I don't want the headache. Like, why you just can't lay down?
Like, sit down.
Right.
Sit down, please. Like why I just be hopeful, like, or I just tend to get like hopeful when I see things that I like. I'm like, okay, this is a good man. He got good characteristics.
That potential is a motherfucker.
But as soon as you get to telling me these days, as soon as you get to telling me who you are,
believe it.
I'm not finna make up nothing else.
And that's where I be going wrong.
Back it up.
That's where I be going wrong at. And then For me, I feel like I always lower a standard,
Mm.
and it always bites me in the ass.
Mm.
Like, one thing that a lot of my people know,
Mm.
if you got issues with the law, if you in and out of jail, do not call me.
Don't call me.
Because I probably told you hella times not to do it and you still did it anyway.
Well, I would give full disclosure.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I do not hold nobody down.
Because I didn't ride and I done died. And I'm still here, thankfully.
I never did that.
These men want a ride or die for nothing.
Yeah. Oh my God, they want the ring without the duties.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
a ring without the duties.
You got men who want to be husbands, but they're not a husband.
They're not even a boyfriend.
No,
they can't even be.
See, and then I'm at
quiet.
this big old age. I'm like, girlfriend, the fuck are you talking about?
Right?
Like, what?
Either we gonna be
are we
all in
partner or not?
Exactly.
Like, that term girlfriend and boyfriend, I feel like it's played out when
it's
you get
very elementary. I will say, yeah, and it's just like, what are we doing?
And then, girl, I tried to do the older man. I was like, okay, cool. He's older.
Okay, how much older though? I'd be scared.
Like 3-4 years.
I want somebody with some salt and pepper.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
I want a 10-year gap.
Yeah, I need a.
Let me see what that's like.
We need to visit some cigar lounges.
My cousin's husband, not baby daddy,
here.
Husband.
Period.
There is 15 years between them. She is happy. I said.
Listen,
he got a brother.
I need me either a fireman, somebody that's here today, gone for 3 days, and back. When they schedule is cool.
Give yourself some time. And
give
space.
me some time and some space. Okay, I love you. I miss you. Like, we could get it on when you get off, but while you gone, And then, like, I feel like with that type of career. I could be a stay-at-home tufter full time. Like, let me fuel my passion projects for real. But yes, we need to visit some cigar lounges, some high-end hotels, the ones with the restaurant at the bottom.
Yep. We gotta go. Oh, yacht parties. We gotta go to the horse races.
Yes. Okay. Give me a cute little polo skirt or something.
Girl, I will be in there with a sun hat like a motherfucker. Talking about, yes, go ahead. Number 5.
Yes,
number 5. Let's do
it.
I was just telling my sister-in-law, I said, I need to start putting myself in places. But even so, like, yeah, the downfall of such a busy, high up there, high value man is their schedules. And like, it does get draining, but I'm also busy. So I guess.
Yeah. Like, I got my own motion going on. So you do you, I'm going to do me. As long as we can come together at night, listen, I don't care what you got going on.
You know what my problem is? I've been saying this. I be the nigga with the motion.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That shit is so annoying. Like, you treat me like I'm the ugly bitch. That's insanity.
That is really crazy. Like, I know I'm fine.
Exactly. I know you lying. Like, what? He literally, like, I just don't like it. Like, when I start feeling like you're breaking me out of my character, we got to let you go. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're not qualified for the position you're applying for. Yeah,
for sure. I wholeheartedly agree. Like, I really am. I'm the big dog for real. Like, what do you bring to my table?
Like, I need you to come with your own table.
The chairs, the
bring
cushion.
your table over here. Yeah. I want to see what's on your table.
Yeah, scoot it over.
See, I don't even. We've gotten to a point where I don't even tell people we're at work. We don't talk about money. Yeah. As soon as you start talking about that, I start side eye.
Right, when they call you big money, you be like
side eye.
You one of them.
You broke. Okay. Just say you. There's no bigger way to say you're broke. Like, okay, yeah, all right,
okay, brokey.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, that's
you gonna have to take it somewhere else.
Men are really disgusting.
It really is a thing though. Like, in this society, like, you either get used or you're using.
I just feel like everybody is gonna get used. Just
transactions.
You just gotta wait your turn. Honestly, like it's gonna come whether you want it to or not.
I don't think I think the lowest I ever been was when I was 21. I was like, I don't even know. That wasn't even love. It was obsession. I was obsessed with that person. Like, if he said to jump, I asked how high.
Wow, have I ever been obsessed over somebody? Like, overly?
But I think it's just my personality.
I feel like I've done some delusional stuff, but
that's full-fledged obsession.
Full-fledged obsession.
I would have drowned in him if I could have. Like, in his
like, just want to be in his skin.
Yes, in his skin.
I feel like I might have been like that for a quick minute with my baby daddy when we first met, but oh Lord,
worst 3 years of my life. It took a long time to get out of that hole too. I was like, oh my.
Yeah.
Never want to go back there again.
Never.
So now it's like everybody is at a stiff arm.
Yeah. But you know what? It's interesting because I feel like when you go through those experiences when you're younger, it's definitely better.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that go through those experiences in their 30s.
Really?
But I realize that those are the people that are sheltered more when they're younger.
I always thought I was older to the experiences. At 21.
No, and it's a very interesting. Like, oh, you just got a piece of your first fuck, nigga. Love that for you.
I don't want that at 30.
I hate that you're experiencing that at an older age, but you got to experience that one that'll take you down. Cause that's how you build yourself back up for real. Like, okay, I know I don't want this. I know I don't want that. Like, you could really kind of pinpoint for real. Like, you really got to go through that heartbreak, that one that really got you messed up for real. But yeah.
So what do you do when the sex is good, but you don't like the person anymore? Like, it's really hard. It's really hard out here.
I am a I think I'm a very emotional person. Yeah. So if I don't like you, I'm not having sex with you. Like, there is no putting the two together.
So I got this one.
Let's get into it.
He ain't got nothing else to offer but that. Like, the sex game is fire. Like, every time I get drunk, that's exactly what I'm calling it.
Is he cute?
He is handsome.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that helps it.
Yeah, but like that's all you got to offer.
Listen,
one of my friends,
we were just talking about people getting used.
My baby mama call him homeless dick. Like,
listen, you're serving your purpose. Yeah, but you heard the saying where you gotta have a man for everything.
Yeah, but I don't want that tied to my spirit. Like,
I feel that
you really don't have nothing else going for you, and then I don't want to get a lesson from God by having his baby.
And God will humble you in that
slap
way.
The shit out of me on the back of my neck.
You gotta cut that off hard.
I have not like hit him in a long time. Good. It's been like 2 months, but like I just gotta
get up under a new one.
That's the hard part, because everybody got stuff going on with them, and I'm like,
nasty.
Then when you get to start talking about test results, people act like you asked them if they got herpes or HIV, and I'm like,
you know what? Great, thanks.
Never mind.
You are disqualified.
It's weird. We're in such a weird dating society.
We are.
Like, court me.
Yeah.
Like, why are you acting like you don't want to take me out on dates? Like, what is this? People want to come to my house and not take me on a date? That's crazy.
That is very crazy. I mean, I do have some hope that there's still a few men out there that like to court. But also, so my baby daddy is from down south. I went to school in New Orleans, and I lived down there for 7 years. The quality of men, very different.
See, I need to go out south.
They're very different. They're very much like, I'm going to go to work, bring home the check, you take care of whatever it is that needs to be taken care of at home, the kids, the food, the groceries, the bills. Like, I got the check for you, and yeah.
I love that.
But I do feel like men down south, and this is only my experience, obviously, I do feel like men down south can be kind of possessive in a way.
They are.
Yeah, but it's so weird too, and anything that's not from down there is like foreign to them. Yeah. So like me being from California, they was like all over me, like, oh yeah, Cali this, Cali that. And yes, very interesting but weird dynamic, but they definitely want to court you. They want to take you out. They want to show you off and like do all this stuff.
You're the trophy.
Yeah, and I feel like that is just not
California
here.
Like.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's so weird because like that used to be a thing. Like our grandparents, parents, like they were all courted. They were all married at young ages, buying houses at young ages. Like, so I know it's possible. Like, I know y'all didn't just get raised by
Neanderthals at this point.
Yeah, like what happened?
I think it's we can't negate from the fact that women do use men, and sometimes they use them to the point where, whether it's for food, or whether it's financial or emotional. So I do think men have their reason to be reserved with women. But like, if you meet a good woman, be a good man to that good woman. And I think men have that issue too, is like how to gauge a good woman these days.
Yeah, and you know what? I honestly blame social media for a lot of that stuff too, because it has tainted what. I'll be honest. I am very, although I want to be married, I'm very 50-50 on it too. Like, I would be okay if I didn't get married also. And it's just because men play too many games, and just like men have to like vet out a good woman, it's just as hard for us to vet out a good man too. And it's so many different obstacles.
Yep, they could sit in your face for 9 months and play in your face the whole time.
Man. I have a question for you. Have you ever been ghosted?
No.
I have hated it.
Well, I mean, they came back though. It wasn't like they fell off for a couple months. Homeless Dick does it.
Ooh!
Homeless Dick does it. He will dip off for like a couple months and then hit me with a text message. I don't have the number saved, so I'll be like, "Who is this?" And then he get mad, and then he be like, "I'm gonna be with you forever."
Yeah. I feel like my experience with it is like, men will say that they want something, and then they get it, and then they be like, "Ooh,
skirt,
maybe not. Maybe this is too serious for me." It's like, bro, you the one that said you wanted this. You reached out to me. Ooh, and that really drives me crazy.
It's that, that
it be the ones that Ben had wanted you.
Yes, the ones that'll chase you down. Like they ain't never chased nobody.
Like they ain't never chased.
They get to chase it and then they go fall.
Wow.
It just, I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's in their nature to chase and to hunt. So I understand that concept. But like, why you hunt if you're not going to keep it?
They're terrible.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, why do you waste all this time? You wasted my time and your time.
You're wasting both of our time.
And your money.
Like time that I can't even get back. Like, thanks for the gifts. It was cool while it lasted, I guess. But I could have bought this myself.
I could have wasted my own time.
I could have wasted my own time.
I could have been at home.
I have a ball wasting my own money.
Like, I'd be at home in the house bored.
Exactly. Like on TikTok scrolling, laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
At my situations. Exactly.
I'm in there laughing at myself. We have a blast.
Exactly. Like that is just so crazy to me. And I just, ugh.
I don't understand it. But also, I just feel like we're not meant to understand each other sometimes. Yeah. And I think we just need to get to that point where we understand that it's okay for people to be who they are. Yeah. You can't change nobody.
Yeah.
And I'm no longer in the business of trying to change people. If you want to be that, you go ahead and be that. It's not you, it's me. I don't like you.
I have a small story time where we're on the subject of chasing. Mm-hmm. I posted a thread and it said my husband is not in the Bay Area. And naturally that just sparked up conversation. Mm-hmm. So this one guy gets on there in the conversation thread and he's like, well, maybe like you're not looking in the right places, yada, 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 just having genuine conversation or whatever. Mm-hmm. He like, or maybe God placed me in this thread so like me and you could like talk and get to know each other. I'm like, okay. That's cool.
Little
I like
smooth
that.
Line there.
So then his friend joins in too, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like you should talk to my friend. Like he a good dude, yada yada yada." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
No. So no, I don't like the friends.
He like, I'm a DM you on Instagram. I'm like, okay, cool. So he DMs me on Instagram, gives me his number. We're talking or whatever. Cool, great conversation. And why do I feel like he's a Sagittarius? But anyway,
it sounds like it's something I would do.
So we're talking, and I'm telling him that like I just had my surgery, so I'm like down, like recovering. I was like fresh out the hospital too. He's like, okay, like that's cool. Like as soon as you like, are feeling well, like we can set something up, go on a date, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, great, sounds lovely. This is like day 2 of us like texting, talking. It was Super Bowl weekend when Kendrick performed. Mm-hmm. So he's like, by the way, I want to let you know that I'm in a wheelchair.
Like confined?
Like paralyzed from the waist down. I'm like, oh.
That's new.
Okay. Never, ever. Now I done dated some handicapped people mentally, but physically.
In a wheelchair.
I'm like, okay. But like, I don't, now at this point, I know to talk to you, we having good conversation. Now I feel like if I don't talk to you because of that, like it makes me shallow.
Is it? Because like,
see, here I go lowering a standard,
it's
right?
It's life changing.
And so as soon as he told me, I'm like, damn, I gotta take care of this nigga already.
okay, let me let you finish because I have something that's relatable to it, but like it's a lot. No, it's just as severe. It's very life changing and
So I'm like,
altering.
okay, so he's telling me the story of how he ended up in a witch. I'm like, oh, like very sad story. So I'm talking to my best friend about it, and it turns out she knows him.
Mm.
She's like, so at first she has the same reaction as you. She's like, ooh, best friend, I don't know, like you gonna be taking care of him already. So as I'm telling her, she's putting two and two together. She's like, oh, you talking about him? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, like he hecka cool. Like, okay, like now that I know who it is, like give him a chance. Like if you don't like him, you don't like him. It's fine. I'm like, okay, whatever. So after he told me this, I'm like, do a lot of girls turn you down after they find out that you're in a wheelchair? He's like, to be honest, yeah. He was like, but you know, it is what it is. I take it for what it is. It's not nothing that I can change. I'm like, okay, cool. So this is all like Friday night, or Super Bowl came on Sunday. So we were having this conversation Sunday night. Sunday, Super Bowl comes on, and maybe like a couple hours go by that I didn't talk to him. Obviously, the game is on. We watching it, doing what we do. I guess he started drinking. After Kendrick performed, I go to look at my phone. He like, did you get that? I'm like, get what? He like, oh, never mind. I'm like, no, like now you gotta tell me because now I'm interested to see like what it was. He like, you sure? You want me to send it? I'm like, well, yeah, like what is it? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, like the worst it could be is like a drunk selfie video. Like, oh,
No,
like yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
ain't the worst.
Y'all, it was a unsolicited dick video.
Was it big?
No.
Shit.
Legs propped up because you're paralyzed.
I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm so sorry.
I
God, please
said,
don't judge me.
and then it gets better. It gets better because he's talking through it.
Oh, wait, did he do the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh shit. You got a porno. you got a real porno. What? You know that's illegal, right? That's
I said
that's harassment.
Now I said, God, thank you so much for giving me this out because I'm out. Because you can't be serious. You can't possibly think that we've only been conversing for not even 48 hours at this point.
What?
And yeah, like it was like a span of 2 days.
2 days that's crazy.
And you're already sending me a dick video, not even a pic, a video of you talking through it.
Wait, your legs is propped up too.
And your leg is propped up, probably purple.
I don't know how I would react. I can't tell you.
And this is the quality of men that will chase you and then do dumb shit like that. And it's like, bro, I already lowered the standard of even entertaining you. And here you go. And we like had the whole conversation of like, what do you like? What do you don't like? Turn offs and turn ons. One of my turn offs is thirsty ass niggas.
Oh.
Like I get overly sexualized for my body anyway. So like I don't need the extra attention. Like you like me, that's cool. But I don't need a reminder of how big my ass is. I don't need a reminder of how good, like, yes, tell me I look good, but like all the extras that come with it, like I don't need all of that. And you just being hella thirsty. And here you are being thirsty.
The porno would have
and not even a good quality video.
Jesus. I don't know. That's hard.
Disgusting. I said, you know what? I said,
he would have got
was like, I had a couple of drinks.
Conversation.
I said, well, what was you drinking? Because you don't need to drink it no more. Put it away.
I would have told, like, we would have had to have a conversation. Like, what possessed you to think this
I
is
did
okay?
say that.
Like,
he was like, you just, you look so good.
Oh,
and
now you definitely outside.
I said, okay. Left it at that. So then the next morning, I had to go and chat GPT to formulate the correct response because I like the Oakland in me is like ready to go off because you got me fucked up for even thinking that.
Off the top.
I said, you know what? Respectfully, like we just need to go our separate ways because it literally goes against everything that we had a conversation about.
Yeah, and you thought it was okay.
And you thought it was okay to do that still, even though he was like, I completely understand. He was like, it was just a weak moment where I let my feelings for you or my attraction for you. I was going to
say that's lust. That's not feelings.
He was like, I let my attraction for you get in the way. I'm like, there's several other ways where you could have said that. You could have sent me a flower. You could have rolled up and took me on a date or something. You know what I'm saying?
If
like,
we haven't had any kind of intimate transaction,
when I tell y'all this was over a span of 48 hours, like
it's insane. But you know what? That's also because men are like super deprived of women because women don't want to sleep with them.
Yeah, and in his case, he's probably very deprived.
But he need to go find himself an ugly bitch.
He needs to go find a blow up doll or something.
Ugly bitch will do him justice.
Listen,
it might not be right, but like an ugly bitch.
He needs to find his target audience.
Yes, not it.
And
not over here. Hey, you are way out of your reach.
You are
way out of your reach, dude. Like you need to just slow down. Slow it down.
So appalled. Like I'm gonna let you see it after this.
I don't want to see that.
I
barely want to see what I'm getting.
I'm gonna use this voiceover because, like I said, I'm about to make a diss track, and you gonna hear how crazy you sound.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Yeah,
see, that's why I don't leave voicemails. Cause I'd be messing with rappers and stuff, and I'm not. I'd be damned.
Hey, put me on a diss track.
I will be damned.
Put me on a diss track
on an intro, and I don't get paid for it.
Hello, okay, yeah, now that. But baby, I was so appalled. Like, wow, this is the caliber of men that we have.
I thought my story was bad. That's crazy. He's wheelchair bound.
Disgusting.
He already can't get in the top percentage, and now
he started the video off with,
"Don't do it, don't do it." I hope you know if you ever watch this, sir, you got dropped in every group chat because. You don't know what you just did. You about to go viral. I didn't even know it.
He got a video. He was like, "Hey, baby girl."
Oh, no.
I said,
wait, how often do you do this? Because it sounds like you got it down.
It sounds like you're professional.
Like
you ready to, you memorized this script.
What? No. I
was appalled.
Yeah, I would be too. I think I would be utterly disgusted. But
I was disgusted, yes, because it, honestly... all 100% honest, it really threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Given the conversation that we had, given like I'm
sorry, the wheelchair would have took me
like,
out. The wheelchair would have took me out.
You are handicapped in every way.
Okay, I'm not opposed to people being handicapped, but like if it's life changing, I don't want to change my life like that.
Yeah.
That's not fair for you to ask me to do that.
Yeah, it's not. But I was still willing to like at least go on a date. Yeah. Because I don't want to be the shallow bitch. Like, damn.
But see, that's not you being shallow. It's your standard of living.
Yeah.
Like, I had a dude. Hopefully he never watches this.
I don't give a
damn. But, like, he was a really cool dude. Like, we had some good times until, like, one day we had, like, got a little tipsy. And I was like, fuck it. We've been talking for X amount of months. Like, I'm ready to try something. And he stopped me. And I was like, why? And then he's like, I just got to tell you something.
Oh.
And then I was like, what? He's like, I got herpes. I said, well, this is awkward. So, like,
at least he told you.
Yeah, I know. And I was really trying to hold on to that, you know, like, really, because he was such a nice guy. Yeah. And I just couldn't get over the fact that he had herpes and, like, it would change my life if I ever wanted to sleep with him. So, it really was a thing. My mom was like, it's common. The fuck it is. The fuck it is.
You keep
like,
with the common bitches in.
No. And like he told me the whole story about how it happened. Like he surprised me for my birthday and everything. He was a really good guy. I just could not. I can't. It's not in me.
Yeah.
Like you could be as good as you want to me, but I am never going to get over that, honey.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like,
yeah, no. He still hits me up to this day. He's like, hey, how you doing? Like I'm very cordial with him. Yeah. Like he did nothing wrong to me. It's just I don't want to deal with it.
Man, shout out to him though for being honest.
Yes,
for real.
Before anything happened,
so many people.
He could have been a horrible person. Yeah, and just gave it to me. And they're like, "Well, you wanted it."
There's so many people that just be out here slanking
dirty
STDs, and it just be crazy,
dirty as hell,
dirty,
nasty. Like, why would you do that?
Trifling.
Like, you want to change somebody else's life, but I did respect that part, and I really tried to hold on to it because, like.
Yeah,
it's very hard to find somebody that's going to be that truthful. It's just the idea of me having to get it or like time sex with you. Like there's no uh-ohs.
Yeah,
you can't handle uh-ohs.
That's crazy.
And then imagine trying to have kids. I was like the complications with that, and I'm like, sorry, honey, it's not in me.
It ain't even worth it to be honest. Like,
no. But I do want to be respectful of your time, so we're going to go ahead and close it out. All right. Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Of course.
And chatting with me. Is there any last words you want to give to the people?
Follow both of my pages. I go by Callie. is my personal page, and my business page is the Tuft Bae, and that's your girl.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I will link all her information down below, so y'all know what to do. Subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. As always, watch me. Bye-bye.
Bye.